Hey, this is James Malinchak, featured on ABC's hit TV show, Secret Millionaire. And I am so fired up today because we have Rocky Martinez here, who I'm going to interview, better known as Coach Rocky. What's up, Coach Rocky?
How are you, James?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Look at all beautiful and pink.
Thank you.
Nice and vibrant and jumping.
Thank you. You're not looking by yourself.
I'm incognito. I'm in my black outfit.
The best.
So, Rocky, for someone watching who doesn't know who you are and what you do and the great stuff you do, just tell them what you do and who you are. Who's Rocky? Who's Coach Rocky?
Well, I'm Coach Rocky. Put on your gloves.
There you go.
I'm a life and business coach, and I help women live a happy life, get healthy, so that they can be effective leaders in their community.
Nice. And so how long have you been doing this?
About 7 years now.
Nice. And so why are you so passionate about helping women, let's just say, live a healthier, happy life?
You know what? Because I was, at one point, a business professional. Mm-hmm. You know, you would think I was successful, quote unquote. And at one point, I got really sick. The doctor said, get your affairs in order because we don't know if you're going to make it.
Wow.
And it was like time stood still at that moment. And it made me stop and realize how unhappy I was. And anyways, from that point on, I started a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Absolutely. Yeah. And I realized that there was a lot of women out there like me. So when I got better and I got healthier and happier, and I started doing what I love and getting paid, and I get paid to do what I love now. So I want the same thing for them. And I know there's so many women out there feeling exactly how I was feeling, thinking that they're successful because they're in the hustle and the bustle of every day. But they're, in reality, making themselves sick.
You know what I love, what I got from what you just said, and why I think so many women love coaching and working with you, is that you're not somebody that woke up one day and said, I'm going to go teach this to people. You actually have lived it. You've learned from it, and now you're on a mission to pass it on to others who are walking the path and maybe have no hope, maybe don't know where to turn.
Absolutely.
Maybe are unfulfilled, unhappy, don't feel maybe their life's on purpose. And you're just simply turning around and saying, hey, I've already kind of walked down this path.
Absolutely.
Let me guide you, take you by the hand and show you where to step, where not to step, which route to take. Don't go that way. There's a brick wall over here. Let's go this way. That's what I really love. So speak to the importance of, you've done this. Absolutely. For yourself. You didn't just make it up or read it in a book.
Right. Absolutely. I had to, improve and have those hard conversations with myself.
And probably figure things out.
And figure it out. So now it's like it's my pleasure to help women that I know exactly how they're feeling. And when they tell me, I'm struggling with this and this and this and not appreciated or working too hard, I know exactly how they feel.
Or they don't feel worthy, or maybe lack confidence, or
absolutely,
maybe they need to reinvent themselves.
Absolutely.
Or maybe it's time to put themselves first because they've put a family first, other things first, and now it's their time to shine.
Right, absolutely. And you know what I find? A lot of women go into their careers because they feel like that's what they have to do, and not because that's what they love to do. So I love to take women in a journey where we can heal, like, why did you make that decision in the first place?
Yeah.
And we can ignite those dreams again. And then now that we got dreaming again, then we can go ahead and create a plan. Okay, let's put this to action.
Yeah, you know what I also love that I know you do is you help them to, I don't want to say rediscover their true self. Absolutely. Because it probably was just covered up with dust and kind of put in the trunk, so to speak.
Absolutely. I call it remapping.
Oh, I love that.
Remapping. So imagine that when you're a child, you have this map that starts getting created with your experiences in your life. And then you think that you associate, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is right, this is wrong. And that's normal. But sometimes we map incorrectly because of trauma or things that we could have gone through. So when I work with them, we go and explore those maps to figure out like, okay, where's the disconnect? So where can we go and heal that part so that you can map it correctly? And then now that we map correctly and you know, like, you don't have to live there anymore. You can move forward because guess what? You're not that child anymore. You're an adult and you can make new decisions and you can actually reinterpret what happened.
Bring a new definition or meaning to the past experience.
Absolutely.
So someone's watching going, well, this is good. This sounds good. But in your work with working with so many women, I'll bet you see like popcorn kernels. Every now and then there are certain challenges that pop up that are kind of common with women that want to make a transformation, but then boop, 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 something pops up. What's one or two common challenges you see happen?
One of the challenges I see is that they think that they should not be dreaming because they are usually caregivers. And, you know, they put everybody else first. Another one that I see is they put their careers first. And so they stop dreaming because they're in the busyness of their careers. And they stop dreaming. They feel like depleted.
I had somebody tell me one time, well, dreams are for kids. I'm like, well, what about you?
Right. We should never stop dreaming. Even my grandma's 93 years old and
Wow.
and she's still dreaming.
Wow, that's great.
So
There was a guy one time who I had met years ago who had, he was 80 years old and he had a 50-year life plan mapped out.
wow, I love that.
I remember like, how are you going to do this? He said, one step at a time.
I love
We had
that.
a 50-year, I was like, that's awesome. Like,
Yeah, because you know what happens if we don't have a vision, we start dying. So there should always be a vision for this week, for next month, for tomorrow, for this year.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, we prepare for the now, but we have a mission, a vision, and then that makes us keep going and keep dreaming. And, you know, there's like an inner child inside of us that is still alive.
right. What makes you different? What do you think makes you different? Right? Because there's a lot of folks that say, I coach women, but they're not Coach Rocky. What makes Coach Rocky
What
different?
makes me different? One of the things that makes me different is that I do give them a plan and I do talk to them about the dreams. But what makes me different is that first we go and heal whatever is in the past. I call it, you know, and then we ignite their passion and then we connect them to now their dreams. And there's actually like 3 lies that people tend to believe.
Quickly, what are they?
I knew you were going to ask me that. But, you know, and my clients ask me this all the time, but I always tell them, before I give you the three lies that you're believing, we will have to go through a healing process, because even if I tell you what lies you're believing, you're not going to believe that you're believing them because you don't know you're believing them. And so we go through this journey to discover if you are actually stuck on those lies. But what I can tell you about those lies is that it has to do with the word need. So people confuse the word need with want. So do we need, or do we actually just want? And once you start thinking that need is the same as want, that's when you're in trouble.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Someone's watching and they're thinking, yeah, maybe I should work with Coach Rocky. This makes sense. I love her spirit. I love how she helps folks uncover where they are and where they want to be. What would you say to that person watching who might be thinking of working with you? Look in the camera, tell that person what they should do to work with you.
I just want to tell you right now, if you're watching, that I know how you feel. I know you feel stuck. I know you feel unappreciated. And I know you're feeling right now like you don't even remember your dreams anymore because it's been so long. I've been there. I know your pain. And guess what? You don't have to stay there. So let's come on this journey together. And we can make you shine, heal you, make you happier.
We can
Thanks
make you shine.
Yes.
Coach Rocky,
Thank you
you
so
are
much,
a shining
James.
bright light that is helping so many folks, and I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you so much, James. My pleasure.
If you want your light to shine, you want to turn your pain into purpose and meaning, and you want to achieve those dreams that are buried, you got to work with my friend Coach Rocky today. This is James Malinchak. Thanks so much for tuning in.